9 minutes with me, Mike Lindsley, here from Rosie's Corner. Get here for Fish Friday. Pair it with the mac and cheese or the fries and coleslaw. Of course, all the pizza wing combos are available this weekend, including Championship Sunday, Bills and Chiefs, and before that, Packers hosting the Buccaneers. It's going to be an unbelievable day. So get on down to Rosie's. Enjoy the pizza and wings. Get your pasta, hot and cold subs, and more. And then next week, as we roll around again, your meatloaf Monday, turkey slop Tuesday, chicken and biscuit Wednesday, mac and cheese available, by the way, both Thursday and on Friday. Let's break this game down. The Bills are in the AFC Championship game. Hang on, let me say that again. The Buffalo Bills are in the AFC Championship game. Okay, I'm good. Look, we know the immediate hitch-in-the-face storylines. Allen, Mahomes, offense, AFL. We know all of those. What I'm looking for in this game just immediately is the unsung guy. Will another player for the Buffalo Bills have his coming out party? Will Taron Johnson did it, 101-yard return against Baltimore. Gabe Davis with two shoestring, toe tap catches along the sidelines, kind of changing the game a little bit, according to a lot of NFL people, with those big-time plays. Is there someone there for Buffalo? Is it a Saran Neal? Is it going to be like a Levi Wallace? Could it perhaps be Devin Singletary, who, by the way, the Bills haven't been able to run the football really at all, and there's a lot of people who are concerned about that, saying, look, you got to be able to run the ball at some point, especially in the postseason. The Bills have countered that by just continuing to throw, getting enough plays on defense, etc. Will it be somebody in the special teams? That could happen. So, sometimes you need those unsung guys, those unsung heroes to get it done. And I'm wondering if a Buffalo Bill will be one of those players. And I'm also wondering if maybe a Kansas City Chief will be one of those players. Clearly, Patrick Mahomes, he's been, hobbled with the toe situation. He had the nerve problem up in the upper body near the head. He's going to play. I mean, there's no doubt at this point. Friday, as I record this, he's going to get out there, do a little bit more practicing. He went at it a little light, yesterday, but all signs indicate Patrick Mahomes playing. No shit. But this guy probably isn't going to play at 85, 90, 100%. I would almost look at him being, in there at 60, 70. And what's the strategy against Patrick Mahomes if you're Leslie Frazier of the Buffalo Bills? And what's the strategy on the other side if you're Steve Spagnuolo against Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills? I mean, the defensive coordinator and scheme against the quarterbacks. What we know with these two guys is this. Excuse me, that should be the last one. Is this. They're two of the three best at beating the blitz in 2020. There's no doubt about that. I don't need the football analytic people. I don't need people to throw numbers at me. These guys get the ball out quickly. They make it happen instantaneously. And so you don't really want to bring the house. And if you remember the Week 6 matchup with the Bills against the Chiefs, the Bills said, we're not going to lose to the big play. We're not going to have Mahomes bombing it 60 yards to Hill, 25, 40 yards to Kelsey, bombing it 30 yards to Sammy Watkins. We're not going to lose that way. You go and ground and pound us. Well, the Chiefs did exactly that. They pushed the Bills around. Clyde Edwards-Helaire had a huge game. The offensive line of the Chiefs just pushed them all the way back, and that was that. Strategy-wise, I think you might see, because both teams don't expect blitzes, maybe a couple of times to take chances to try and get an early turnover, but I don't expect a lot of blitzes because for that reason. Mahomes and Allen really handle the blitz very, very well. Aaron Rodgers, by the way, is the other guy who handles it incredibly well in addition to. Speaking of that Week 6 matchup, the Buffalo Bills did not have many of their very, very important players. John Feliciano wasn't playing. He's probably arguably the most versatile, best offensive lineman when you take that combo right there up front of Allen. They did not have Matt Milano. They did not have Levi Wallace. They did not have Dawson Knox. So the Bills now have, and those are four huge players. I mean, make no mistake about it. In every which way, those players impact the game greatly. That's a huge addition for the Buffalo Bills. The other side with Kansas City, I think with the Bills, you have to know where two guys are at all times. Chris Jones up front is a monster. The Bills have got to contain him, and certainly the safety position, Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, I thought a couple of years ago one of the best signings in the NFL was the Chiefs getting the Honey Badger in a secondary that was weak. It's still a little bit weak in other areas. I'll get to that in a second. But Honey Badger, he's a factor. He's a big-time tackler. He stops the big play. And oh, by the way, he can pick the ball off, whether he is helping out on a double team or in zone coverage or whatever the case may be. Tyrann Mathieu, one of the best safeties in the NFL. The Bills have got to watch out for him. Now, having said that, Kansas City's corners, they're weak individually. The collection, the sum of the parts is fine. Like the whole produced product is okay. But when you pick them each apart, they can be beaten badly. And where am I going with this? This guy, to Diggs, all day long. Throw the ball right in the beginning of the game and attack Stephon Diggs' corner, whoever that is. And once Josh Allen can figure out if the Chiefs are going to play some soft zone or if they're going to play a large zone or if they're going to play straight up man-to-man, go to Stephon Diggs immediately. Create a double team, and then you can go to Cole Beasley. And then you can go to Gabe Davis. And then you can go to Dawson Knox on 3rd and short. I think going to Stephon Diggs is going to tell Josh Allen and Brian Daboll absolutely how to attack this Chiefs defense across the board. So be on the lookout for those two players as well. Who do I think is going to win this football game? I think this game is an unbelievable coin toss. I really, really do. These are the two best clear-cut teams in the AFC. They have been all season long. The Chiefs' home field advantage isn't as large of a home field advantage because of the situation with Corona. I would not be surprised for any outcome in this game whatsoever. It's a coin toss. I think it could be close KC, close Buffalo. I think one side could pound the other one to oblivion, just because both of these teams have blowout potential offensively, and we know the quarterbacks. We know the great coaching in this game between Andy Reid, Bieniemy, Spagnuolo, Frazier, Dable, McDermott. I'm gonna take the Bills in this game. I guess I have to coincide with my shirt rip coming up this weekend, where part of the segment is I have to pick the Bills every week. I think my friends actually forced me to do that. In these videos, I've picked the Bills mostly every week this year because I really think that they're going to win. I don't know who's – this game is so close to me, but I'm going to go Bills extremely, extremely close from the standpoint – that there's something going on right now in Western New York. I mean, there's something happening. And when teams overcome certain things, when they overcome droughts, when they overcome 86 years of winning a World Series, when they overcome 108 years winning a World Series, you come back from 0-3. You come back from 1-3 down in the World Series Game 7. You overcome a rain delay. You overcome a 3-run homer from Rajay Davis. Yes, I'm speaking about the Red Sox and the Cubs. You overcome, if you're the Lightning last year, no fans, Corona, the whole thing, knocking on the door all those times. They're good enough, no, they're not. And then Corona, no fans, you play in a bubble, and they win the Cup because, of course. Is that what's happening right now with the Bills? There's some magic dust being dropped by Ralph Wilson from the heavens. That there's the 90s Buffalo Bills are this team's playing for them. This team is playing perhaps with some house money. The McDermott, Brandon Beane regime, 3 playoff appearances in 4 years, but really they know how good this team is, and every single game they've treated as the Super Bowl this year. They've talked about that, the focus, the mentality, the tunnel vision, the whole thing. I mean, the primetime wins, sweeping the division, winning 13 games, doing the unexpected, setting records, Diggs, Allen, Bills Mafia not even in the house to enjoy it until the playoffs, and then there's only 6,700 fans there for each game. I mean, there's something going on here, right? I'm going to go Bills 38-34 over Kansas City. Get here, Fish Friday. It is all about the fish, the mac and cheese, the fries, and the coleslaw, and, of course, the pizza wing combos this Sunday for Championship Sunday. Bills, Chiefs, Packers, Bucks. I'll have an NFC Championship game preview later today. I'm Mike Lindsley. Thanks for watching 9 Minutes with me all over Instagram, IGTV, Facebook, and on YouTube. And as I always tell you, enjoy the games.